Previously on Scramble to Deadhorse, I got to Key West minus a working phone and began the ultimate coast-to-coast challenge. It wasn't long before I was tired, sunburned, and wet. After arriving back in New Orleans, it was time to say goodbye to Caitlyn and the Big Easy as I needed to continue west, rain or shine. Alright, so left later than I wanted to. It's supposed to leave like Wednesday or Thursday, and it is currently Sunday at 12:30. So obviously you can see it's not ideal weather, but this is better than what it's gonna be. It's expected to be really severe storms in Texas tomorrow, so I'm gonna try to ride through the night and beat those storms. Ooh, that was way deep. Well, deeper than I thought it was gonna be. At least not hot. Well, visibility right now is poor, but hopefully this won't last long. Up to Baton Rouge at the most, I think. So we'll see. Baton Rouge. Crossing the Mississippi.
I think even still after he left, after coming back from Key West, it didn't really set in that he wasn't coming back for a very long time until it had been several days, or that he had already reached Tucson. It's like, okay, he's definitely not coming back now for quite a while.
I bought a pillow for my ass, so hopefully that works, and hopefully I don't get too wet, because it looks like I'm going to hit another storm around Lake Charles, but hopefully it won't be too bad. Took my rain gear off. It got sunny. I passed through the big storm. And another storm has formed. So that was a mistake. Now, I don't think it's a big one. So I could potentially go through it quickly if it wasn't for this traffic. So the worst kind of traffic too, like, not, it's one thing to be stopped for a few minutes. Another thing when you're like just going fast enough that you always got to be in the friction zone and riding the rear brake to slowly move without having to put your feet down. I don't know if I'm going to be able to ride through the night tonight. I'm pretty tired. I was gonna, I was thinking about stopping and getting a hotel, but I'll have to work all day from here if that's the case. And I don't even think doesn't look like I have service here, phone service, so that's a no can do. I need to be able to answer phone calls. So I need service. So yeah, I gotta continue on. I gotta get at least to civilization by work hours, so I'm hoping right before El Paso, if I get there by 9 a.m. Central Time, then that would be beautiful. If it wasn't for having to answer phone calls, but I'd be stuck here all day anyway, so better to work all day from El Paso, and then when my work day is done, I only got 4 or 5 hours of Tucson, so I can still be to Tucson Monday night. That's the goal right now. Yeah, it's Monday morning. I got 2 hours until I have to start working. So I need to get a little farther if I can. And my ass is dying. Woo. It's a little chilly. Super windy. Oh, I'm cold. A chunk of metal on the highway. Hopefully I don't get a flat. It seems to be okay right now. I can't tell if it's losing a little air or not. I think if I was losing air by now, I'd be feeling it more. There's a giant freaking satellite dish. Dodged that, but I hit a piece of metal, it must have broken off of it. Been this cold. I was close to Tucson in May. Jesus. It's like a fucking desert hurricane. Durricane, I'm calling it. Note to self, don't go that way. Ugh. Well, I got a moment of sunshine, I'm gonna take it. Because, oh, it just got so much warmer. Looks like a rainstorm ahead of me though. Balls. Doesn't look good behind me either, huh? Oh, desert, you're so beautiful. And so fucking vicious too. About to get into Arizona. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I'm still freezing though. Arizona. One, two, three. Oh God, that hurt. All right, I'm in Tucson. All right, on my way to Merrick's house. Gonna be here for the next like 4 days or so. Ooh-wee. Oh, I miss Tucson all the time. It's freaking cold as hell though. It's like winter cold. It's like not even this cold in winter. It's freakishly cold right now in Tucson. And I must say, I was not prepared for it, not planning on it, and it's not enjoyable. Cold and windy. I wanted like 80s, 90s, sunny, beautiful, dry. Oh, well, still, desert landscape is just absolutely beautiful to me. I love it. C-130s. Look how many there are. Bazillion C-130s. All the C-130s you can stomach.
Battery level is low.
That scared the fuck out of me. Hey, I didn't die! I didn't die! I did 1,400 miles in a day and a half.
Intercom failed. Try again later.
I don't have a butt anymore. Look at, I bought this pillow, except for I knocked it on my exhaust at one point, early on.
That sounds like a motorcycle.
I safely got to Tucson, Arizona. Didn't die through Texas. That's good. I was really pushing my luck there, but I just had to get here to work from Eric's house because I hate working from like Wi-Fi somewhere, McDonald's. You know, it sucks. Yeah, and Arizona's beautiful. It's colder than I expected, especially in May. It's just like 60s and windy, which I'm sure a lot of people here are enjoying instead of the summer, but I'm going to have cold in Alaska. I don't need it here. And yeah, it's catching up with some friends, and you know, desert always feels like home to me, so I lived here for 4 years. Aaron, this gives me an opportunity to watch you and maybe have some constructive criticism for you. 2 street scramblers and a DR 650. Go for, dodge water bottles. It didn't crash, he just went off the road. Well, you know what you did is you, you locked up and then you stopped leaning and then you started going straight. I might be able to get it out easier. Whew.
Got it.
Yeah. I think you went perfectly in between everything. You didn't flat, you don't go flat. All right. Woo! Close one. You want to go ahead of me, Aaron? I'll stay behind again. Oh, freaking me out.
And right after the cattle guard is dirt.
I can hardly stand the heat, soaking underneath the sheets, burning like a flame within, blisters all over my skin. Always a step behind, just like I'm going blind. Elves are on the loose, I will never get to choose. Come on.
Aaron down. Well, you fell on the good side to fall on. Sit down for a minute. Ooh.
Coming.
Whoa, what just popped in my rib cage? I'm gonna wait till you get here to pick it up. Your crash just hurt me. Here, let me get it out of there.
Let's push it off over there.
Just probably off.
How you feeling?
Oh, I feel good now.
Actually, let me.
Like I hit it like the side, my leg and my arm, but I feel good now.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Luckily, yeah, I mean, it's not pretty hard, but it's fine.
That's fine. I don't even think. Well, now you have the matching. You can always repaint that, but everything else is fine. It's like all dirt, little scruff on the shield and the engine bar, but it did its job, and everything else is fine. I got a cool shot of you crashing though, twice. I mean, technically the first one's on a crash, but can't be a pop my rib trying to pick. It's okay. Aaron, I guess I'm gonna leave that up to you. We could do a couple things. I could escort you back to pavement. You want to do that? I'll escort you back, and okay, and then I'm sure you can find yourself home. Shake off the nerves. I mean, the bike did really well. You're like a Mexican Steve McQueen. We just go down, I'll get you past that turn around, I'll be right back. You hang out for a minute, it'll melt. You want my water? I have a little water in the...
No, I'm fine. I'm like perfect temperature right now.
Okay.
I'll smoke a butt, I guess.
Yeah, take a cigarette break. See you back before you're done. Makes your jacket look super cool. A little dust on it.
He's got some character now.
Yeah, armor did its thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one, I mean, I still feel a cut here, so I'm going to have to see if I
You may have a little scrape. I mean, so poor Aaron just had a little mishap. Just needs a little more experience. He's gonna shake it off, and he'll be back on the horse. He'll be fine. But we're gonna keep going through this this dirt road and stuff. So he's gonna head back home. No shame in that. He's in over his head a little bit right now. And to be fair, we still have the Torrances on, both of us. So 80/20s or 85/15s, whatever they are. So he's okay though. All is good. Alright, so I'm in Tucson still. We went for a nice ride up Mount Lemmon and Reddington Road with Aaron and Merrick, and it didn't end well for Aaron. I went to pick up his bike properly, and my rib popped. And now it feels like I really badly hurt a rib. And I pulled the rib out of I had a rib get pulled out of the cartilage rustling around when I was younger, and I've seemed to have aggravated that a few times. So I think that's what it is. It's not a broken rib, because I would, well, of course it's not broken, it'd be sticking out or something. But it's not fractured either, so I think I just pulled maybe a ligament, or just pulled the rib out of the cartilage again. I'm pretty sure it just kind of like heals and ends up wherever it is at, and then you know. So anyhow, I was gonna hit the road tomorrow afternoon after work's over, but I think I'm gonna actually stay one more night because Merrick's birthday is next week, and I wanted to take him to John Wick. We haven't had time to do anything really. So yeah, I'll leave Saturday morning. It gives me a lot more to have to ride, but you know, fuck it. I switched out my jacket to this Triumph jacket. That's a wax cotton, windproof, waterproof jacket, and I think it's gonna be a lot warmer for Alaska. Hopefully my rib heals in the next less than 2 weeks, because I don't imagine Dalton Highway is too bumpy, but I'd like to not be in pain. Aaron's okay. Scratched his knees up a little bit, and that's about it. So his bike's fine too. The engine dresser bars did their job. They're a little scuffed up, but hey, that's what you get them for, right? Thanks for watching. Take care and scramble on. So here we have Merrick's DR 650. Whoa.